Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. So today we would like to present our technical document that consists of software requirement analysis, software requirement specification, and software details design for our project called .te. So we consist of 4 different people. So my name is Muhammad Aliff Iqmal bin Othman, and my other teammates will introduce themselves later. So we have 4 different chapters to discuss. The first one is chapter 1 introduction, chapter 2 is the requirement analysis, chapter 3 is the system analysis, and chapter 4 is the system design. So I'll be talking about chapter 1, the introduction. So the purpose of this document is to build an online system to digitally manage the queuing system for government health clinics in Malaysia. This document serves to give an in-depth insight of the digital queuing system by defining the problem statement in details. So it also concentrates on the capabilities required by the stakeholder and their needs while defining high-level product features. So the background of this project is, during this case study, it was observed that in the clinic, patients have to spend a lot of time waiting for his or her turn in the queue. So congestion of patient is a norm in some clinic and it cannot be avoided completely. It is especially worse during weekends or public holiday. Therefore, Dr. E aims to eliminate this needs to sit and wait inside the clinic by enabling them to queue using our purpose smartphone apps. As a result, even a long queue will feel shorter because they can spend the time they should have been in the clinic or somewhere else. So this document is to be read by stakeholders, project managers, core users, software architect, software engineer, testers, and documentation writers. The SRS has been organized in order of increasing specificity. This document is intended to be a base for the future development of this project. So the scope for this project is, the objective is to reduce time taken for users to complete their treatment. Second one is to increase the efficiency and reduce the errors in data sharing. The third is the system can manage the system can manage the high amount of patient data stored by the hospital. So the users, we have 3 different users: the patient, doctor, and the pharmacist. The patient is the public people. The doctor basically can access all of the module except the invoice module system. The pharmacist can access all of the module except the doctor management system module. So modules to be developed, we have 5 different modules. The first one is the patient management system. The second one is doctor management system. The third one is the prescription management system. The fourth one is the online appointment management system. And the fifth is the invoice system. So this is our project organization. So as you can see, me, Muhammad Iqmal, is the project leader. Our software development team is Syahmi. In network infrastructure team is Hazim, and system support team is Musa. So this is our roles. So as the project manager, I have to control the progress throughout the project, perform project management processes, develop plans for the project, track and dispose of issues, track actions, item, and budget. As for system analysts, they need to assess and review current system, discuss with consultant during analysis phase, share the knowledge about the system with the team, responsible in system design and system testing, develops application documentation. For programmer, they need to code the program, prepare the unit test plan, conduct the unit test, and compile the test results. So this is our project schedule. We estimate about 15 weeks to complete this entire project. So yeah, that's it. That's the project schedule. So this is our costing. We basically need around 86,000 of ringgit Malaysia to complete this project. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Luhman Musa bin Abdul Mutalip. So I'm gonna present chapter 2 now. So this is our overview as a system, and this is our current business organization. So under Dr. E, there is authentication, manage user, manage appointment, manage report, manage stock, and payment. So there's log in, log out, register, and reset password under authentication, manage user. Under manage user is patient profile, doctor profile, pharmacy profile, and admin profile. Manage appointment, there is schedule, communication. Under report is prescription. Under stock is drug management, and under payment is invoice. So that is our current business organization. So our problem statement is, time taken for user is significantly high. Using manual approach that can cause user or patient need to wait to get their treatment. Inefficiencies and error in data sharing using handwritten. Managing the massive volumes of patient related data. So the next one is proposed to be system. So this is our functional requirement. So admin can supposedly can control all part in the system. The software system should be integrated with banking API. The appointment system should allow users to record appointment details. Patient and pharmacist user should only access certain function in the system. Number 5, doctor user level can access most function in the system compared to patient and pharmacist level of user. The next one, number 6, is patient should be able to cancel their payment process when they are making payment. So number 7 is the inventory system should allow user to manage items in inventory. So inventory system can manage item in the inventory. Next one is non-functional requirement. So the software should be loaded in 3 seconds when the number of simultaneous users are more than 100. The processing of each request should be done in 10 seconds. So number 3 is the schedule and the appointment that been made should be updated every 5 minutes. User should re-input password or username that is not in database or if they are not registered. The software should be portable, so moving from OS to other OS does not create any problem. The online payment system shall be available for use between the hours of 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. GMT, which is Malaysian time. So number 7 is the access of permission for the system may only be changed by the system data administrator. So number 8 is users should receive notification of profile changes via preferred communication method of record when information is modified. So this is our business flow. So the patient need it can register or log in first. If it doesn't manage to log in, it need to reset password, and if can log in, it will go to the main page. Patient then will go either can choose either to add, delete, update profile or go to communication. After communication, it will go to schedule. At schedule, he can make appointment. After the appointment, he can get a prescription or just get the invoice after the appointment. Same goes to doctor. After login, doctor can either add, delete, update profile or go to communication, same as patient, and choose schedule to make appointment. Pharmacist, but different with pharmacist. Pharmacist just log in and just manage stock in and out, or just delete, update profile and go to prescription and provide medicine. After appointment and after appointment, it will just go to the invoice and it will just be sent to the patient. Invoice will then be sent to the patient. Under the admin will just log in and main page. It can manage doctor, pharmacist and doctor pharmacist profile. It can also add doctor and pharmacist. That's all for chapter 2.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syahmi bin Abdul Jalil, and today I would like to presenting chapter 3, system analysis. First of all, this chapter will analyze the whole system before the deployment. Next is a global view of the .E use cases. In this system, we have 4 actors, which are patient, doctor, pharmacist, and administrator. So in this system, basically we have a communication module, appointment module, report module, invoice module, drugs module, and authentication module. Next is 3.3 use case specification. In this section, we'll be discussing about the details of the use cases. In this section, I will explain some of the example. First is use case of authentication module. In this system, all the user need to log in, and all the user has the authority to log out and reset their password, but only the patient can register online through the system. 3.32 Use case of user management module. All the user has the authorities to add, delete, and update the patient. However, only the admin can add, delete, and update the staff. So basically, in this use case, just include two actors, which are pharmacist and administrator. 3.36 Use case of payment module. After the meetup or conversation with the doctor, the pharmacist will create the invoice to be sent to the patient. The invoice can be edited and deleted after the payment is done by the patient. The patient can either pay by using the cash or the card. The admin can view all the invoice that has been issued. 3.4.1 Sequence diagram for authentication module. First is use case login authentication. We have the description login. Precondition is a username and password must be valid. Postcondition successful login. Actors, admin, patient, pharmacists, and doctors. Primary flow. The use case starts when the actor opens authentication login screen from the system. The system displays the screen where the actor can log in into the system. The actors select login function to log in into the system. The system retrieves the user ID and password. And last, the use case end. The extraction flow is if the password or the username or both not valid, the user cannot log in into the system. So the sequence diagram for this use case, we have 4 user login screen, validate user, which are system and database. So the user click login button in the screen and the system validate the username and password, check the data in the database and pass the input into the system and display the message success in the what you call screen to show to user that he or she success to log in the system. That is 3.4.3 sequence diagram for report module. This use case by the doctor and patient to video report. Precondition log in into the system. Actors, doctor and patients. Primary flow. The use case starts when the user open the view report screen from the system. The system display the screen where the user can view the report. The system retrieve the report and display to the user the information such as basic patient information, disease, drug that be taken by the patient, and last the use case end. Next is circle diagram for this use case, which is view report. So we have actors, screen, the system, and the database. So actors select menu from the screen and the system as the retrieve from the system. After that, the actors select a view appointment and request from the system, and the system retrieve the data from database and display it to the user. Next is 3.4.4 sequence diagram for appointment management module. So this use case is used by the doctor and patient to do discussion before making the appointment. Precondition, the actors must log into the system. Actors, patient and the doctor. Primary flow, the use case starts when the user opens the appointment screen from the system. The system displays the screen where the users, patient, and doctor can make a discussion in chat box provided. Both users can make discussion in provided chat box. The system only allows the physical appointment only when the doctor needed. The doctor click in the information needed to create appointment. The system acknowledge the user that the appointment is successfully created. We have a extend use case, create appointment. Constraint, patient only can communicate only and only one doctor. Next is a sequence diagram for this use case communication. We have actors, user screen, the system, and database. So the actors click menu and request the user screen to the system, and and then the user click the chat box view. So the screen submit the chat screen from the system, and the system retrieve data from database. After that, we display to the user. Next, the doctor click create appointment. So the user screen request create screen to the system, and you submit appointment, and then store the information into database. After that, we have 3.5 static view of object classes. All the object classes is a draft. So first the example, we have appointment screen, system, and appointment database. Next is for the authentication, draft, sales, and schedule. 3.6 data requirements. 3.6.1 entity relationship diagram. So we have a egg table, schedule, medical history, patient, appointment, doctor, drugs, sales, and pharmacist. And it show a kind of relationship that they have. Example, like doctor can have zero or more many appointment, but appointment can only have one and only one doctor. Same to the patient. Patient can have a zero or many appointment, but appointment can only have one and only one patient. Next is 3.6.2 entity name, which are the description for the entity relationship diagram for each table. So first we have the doctor. So attribute doctor ID, name, IC number, username, and password. Next, appointment, attribute appointment ID, patient ID, doctor ID, status, time, and date. So the next table is a patient ID, name, IC number, username, and password, and so on. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tengku Hazim bin Tengku Azis, and today I will present chapter 4, system design. The first part is system overview in high level design. The Doctor E system interfaces with doctor, patient, pharmacist, and administrator are described as figure below. We can see that in the Doctor E healthcare system, there are 4 users can use the system. Next is 4.2.2.1 static organization in 4.2.2 system architecture. Basically, the Doctor E is organized into 6 main packages. The criteria for grouping classes follows semantic rules. Each package defines a set role which result in a minimum of coupling and a maximum of cohesion within the package. The use cases are packaged due to their role. We can see in Doctor E static organization, there are 6 packages, which is doctor, dispensary, register master, appointment, inventory, user maintenance, and security. 4.2.2.1.1 is security package. This package provides system security feature which only allow valid user to log in to the system. User is required to enter unique ID and password. The system will check for the accessibility of the user and related module will enable according to user level. 4.2.2.1.2 is Register Master Package. This package manages the patient registration of the clinic. All patients' personal information is recorded in related database for future reference. 4.2.2.1.3 is User Maintenance Package. This package manages all user information for the system. It controls system user level for security purpose to protect confidential data. 4.2.2.1.4 is Appointment Package. This package manages patient's appointment. 4.2.2.1.5 is Doctor Package. This package manages doctor information for future use and reference. 4.2.2.1.6 is Dispensary Package. This package manages all type for medicines in the clinic. The pharmacist will able to dispose drugs that prescribed by the doctor to the patient and be able to bill the patient for total medicine cost. Next is 4.2.2.1.6 Dispensary. This package manages all the type of medicines in the clinic. The pharmacist will able to dispose drugs and prescribed by the doctor to the patient and be able to bill the patient for total medicine cost. 4.2.1.4.2.2.1.7 is Inventory Package. This package manages all inventory items used in the system. The categories of inventory items consist of drugs, disposable items, and equipment. 4.2.2.2 is Package Interface. Access to the interior from the outside of a package is done through an interface. Therefore, each package is equipped with an associated interface, like you can see in figure 41. Next part is 4.2.2.3 System State and Modes. The system state and modes of Dr. e-Healthcare system were encapsulated into the use case identified in the software requirement specification. Firstly, in Package Doctor, we have three use case, which is patient record, register record, manage appointment. Second is Package Appointment. We have use case for manage appointment. Third is Package Security. We have use case authentication. Fourth is Package Dispensary. We have use case for drugs and process payment. Next is Package Inventory. We have use case for manage inventory. 6. Package Register Master. We have use case for register record, and the last one is Package User Maintenance. We have use case for manage user.
Design description. So the following details are the interior of each package and its external visibility. This section describes and elaborate the high-level package component interaction. The interaction of the package might from or to another packages. By doing this, it will help the user to understand how the application are flow through, start right after precondition until postcondition. The design description is explained using package diagram and participated class. So the first one is package security. As you can see from here, these are the classes that involve. As for example, the from main, from security, class database user manager, and this is the package that is we use right now. So basically, all the register master, doctor, dispensary, appointment, user maintenance, and inventory are included into security package. So next one is the register master. So this is the example of the classes. So, and this is the package. So as you can see, appointment security appointment is included into register master. The register master gonna post the data to the security and user maintenance. So this one is the doctor packages. So this is the classes that is involved. So as you can see, dispensary appointment is included into doctor, and doctor gonna go to the register master, inventory, and security. So this is the appointment package. So this is the list of classes that we use. From appointment, it goes to register master, user maintenance, and security. This is for the dispensary package. So as you can see, this is how the package connected. Dispensary package to the doctor, inventory, register master, and security. So this is the inventory package. So this is the classes that we use. So as you can see, this is the connection. Dispensary and doctor go to the inventory. And the last one is the user maintenance. This is the example of classes, and this is how the package are connected. From appointment, go to user maintenance, and then go to the security. So this is 4.4 design description. So this is the user interface. So as you can see from here, from login, then log out, go to the home page, reset password, go to the home page, registration, also go to the home page. So this is the user interface navigation for authentication user. So this one is for the user interface navigation for patient management. So this is for staff management, appointment management, doctor appointment management. This one is for report management. This one is for stock management, add, delete, view, update. So this is like the example of everything. So this is the example of user interface. As you can see, this one is for every user, for the patient, for the doctor, and also the pharmacist. So as you can see, this is the pharmacist screen that she or he can access. So this is the profile interface. This is the add patient interface. This is the interface to view the patient details, interface to create invoice, interface to update invoice, interface to manage invoice, interface to view invoice, interface to add drugs, interface to manage drugs, interface to view drugs, interface to update drugs. So that's all for pharmacists. So this one is for admin. So this is the admin interface. This one is to update user information, staff details, view invoice, view drugs. So that's all for admin interface. So this one is for patient interface. So as you can see, this is the patient interface profile. So this one is the how the patient communicate with the doctor. This is how the patient make an appointment. This is how the user update the appointment. It's all appointment related, as well as this and this, to view the schedule, whether the appointment is full or not. This one is to view the invoice. This one is to make a report if there is any report that they would like to submit. So here is the interface. This one is for to make a payment. This is doctor interface. It is basically the same as the patient, but it has a few features that he or she can use. So this one is for the communication. This one is to for an appointment. This one is also for appointment. This one is also for appointment. So you can see the doctor also can view the schedule to make an appointment. So this one is also to create the report if there is any report that the doctor would like to submit. Here is the interface. The doctor can also view the report just in case like the patient have something to talk about him privately, something like that. It will be appear here. Platform specific architecture. So Dr. project will use J2E as this platform provide a good environment to develop software in Java. J2E is a platform independent Java centric environment from start to developing, building and deploying web-based enterprise application online. The two J2EE platform consists of a set of services, APIs and protocols that provide the functionality for developing multi-tiered web-based application. Most of the features will help to improve our software much is. So in conclusion, we use Java J2EE to create this project. We use MySQL database. Okay. We also use Apache server. Apache HTTP server is an open source web server that delivers web content through the internet. It's commonly referred to as an Apache, and after development, it quickly become the most popular HTTP client on the web. So that's why we choose Apache. So this is the deployment view. As you can see, we have from the client side, goes to the pharmacy PC, doctor PC, patient PC, and the registration PC. So this the details of the design. The details of design describe each class and its method. The algorithm or pseudocode of the application will be described in each method. So this is the detailed class diagram. As you can see, from the form search result, form search, form appointment, form schedule, form master registration, form communication interface, we'll go to the class panel application, then we'll save to the database manager. Database manager, then you will use class database status, class database panel, database communication, class patient register, database route, class database patient master, class database appointment. So this is the class description. I'm not gonna view everything. I'm just gonna take one or two example. So for example, for the class from appointment, so the interface class, the type of interface class is the interface class. The responsibility is to display the list of available list of appointment. So the attributes is object appointment, class pending patient. We use boolean end of file, boolean. We use boolean available to see whether that date is available or not. It's either true or false. Next, I'm gonna show you guys for database. So as for the example, I use class database communication. The interface class type is the concrete class. The responsibility is to store all communication details made by the user inside the database. So we use the attribute object database communication class database manager. Okay. So this is the physical database design. This section will be discussing about the structure of the database. So basically, the data dictionary will help us in developing the database. So I'm gonna take a few examples, same as well. So as for example, patient info. The first one is patient ID. We use varchar. The line is 30. Is it primary key? Yes, because patient ID is very unique. So it is a mandatory field. Yeah, obviously. The patient need to input all the data. So we use patient ID, name, IC number, username, and password. We all use varchar here. Varchar means a character, number of character. So this is the length, this is the description, and this is the mandatory. So next, I'm going to take appointment info. So the primary key is obviously the appointment ID. So is it mandatory? Yes, obviously it is mandatory. And then we got patient ID, staff ID, status, time, date, name of appointment. Okay, so that's all from us. If you want to view the document, you can view at the Google Classroom. And yeah, that's all from us. Thank you.